Okay, so, when we talk about practical application of spiritual warfare, one of the most important things, I think, is how do you do it? Right?
Well,
we can talk about all these
the 1,
things.
2, 3s?
Yes.
Oh, I love the 1, 2, 3s.
And that's what I want to talk about in this video, is the 1, 2, 3s, because so many people spend so much time thinking about how to do spiritual warfare and what the demons can do and what kind of things can afflict them. And they don't think about how easy spiritual warfare actually is.
It's very easy if you do it right. We made it simple, or Yahweh showed us how to make it simple.
So tell everybody our 1, 2, 3s.
So first, you go to the Bible, and you let the Ruach HaKodesh lead you to a scripture. We generally, it's easiest for us to use Psalms for some reason. Probably because there's a lot of spiritual warfare in Psalms.
There's a lot to choose from.
Yeah, a lot to choose from. Occasionally we'll get another scripture, but it depends on the situation.
But you're going in prayer.
Yes, that's right.
Right.
So then we read the Psalms, and then we just sit back and do Exodus 14, 13, and 14.
And what does that tell us?
It says, shut up and watch and see the deliverance of our Yahweh. For the Egyptians you see today, you will never see them again.
Yeah. So the first one, it's about praying, right?
Yep.
Is asking Yahweh to lead you to the right scripture.
Yep.
The second one, then, is reading that scripture over your problem.
Yes, and we do that because the messengers of Yahweh only do what Yahweh says. They don't do what anybody else says. So if you are using Yahweh's word, meaning Yeshua, you are speaking out Yeshua, which is the word, then they have to do his word. They have no choice.
Yeah. And then number 3, the most important thing of what you said is shut up.
How many times have you been in a situation where you ask Yahweh to fix something and then you start speaking about how terrible it is?
Yep.
And then when you speak about how terrible it is, you're just giving demons permissions to
afflict you. Yeah. Because if you don't bridle your tongue, you are going to create a double-minded situation. And both the angels of light and the angels of darkness are going to be able to touch your life.
That's right.
In that situation.
Yep.
And the angels of light are the messengers of light. The angels of darkness are the fallen angels or the fallen messengers, right? You don't want to give them permission to play in your life. They're already doing everything they want to do anyways, as much as possible, because they're liars and they're cheats and they're dirtbags. Don't give them permission by calling them into your situation.
Yes.
And letting them do stuff because you're saying something dumb like, oh, this terrible thing is going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, quit saying terrible things are going to happen over your life.
Yeah.
Declare good things over your life.
Yes.
And we are all guilty of that, right?
Yes.
Because you're used to seeing, oh, well, if I take steps A and B, then step C is going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, quit relying on your own intelligence. And how about you use wisdom from Ruach HaKodesh?
Yes, yeah.
And this is where we're sometimes it's very difficult for us to apply Hebrews 11:1. Is that which is unseen is what's producing that which is seen. So if you don't go at the situation with truth, believing that Yeshua has taken care of the situation, before you even see it, you're never going to see it.
That is true.
Because you're not speaking truth without inserting a lie.
Yes, that is true.
And that's why it's so important for us to close our mouth. Right? Is because you want to see the truth. You don't want to see the lie.
Yes.
So only speak the truth, which is Yahweh's word, over the situation. And don't say anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say anything against it. Don't change your mind.
Don't complain about it.
Yeah.
Don't ask Yahweh when he's going to do it.
Don't call 500 of your friends and ask them to pray for you.
Yep.
Because every time you call somebody to pray for you, you have to retell your story about what your problem is.
Mm-hmm.
So don't do that. Tell Yahweh what your problem is and let him fix it for you.
And then thank him for fixing the problem.
And then, yes, and thank him for fixing the problem. And then call all your 500 friends and tell them what your Yahweh did for you.
Yes.
Right? Once it's all done, then call all your friends and testify of the goodness of your Yahweh. Because you overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of your testimony.
Mm-hmm.
And so the thing you want to be talking about all the time is your testimony.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a testimony in everything that Yahweh does for you.
Yep.
Everything. It's not just how you got saved one day, long time ago, right? No, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make light of salvation. It's really important. But it is not the only thing in your life.
Yeah.
If the only thing you ever do is get in by the skin of your teeth, heaven's not going to be as much fun as you think it is. I mean, it'll be great. It's way better than hell. But you don't want to just do one thing and hope that that was enough for you to get into heaven forever. Mm-hmm. Like, testify of the greatness of your Yahweh, because he loves you and he's doing stuff in your life all the time.
Yep. So don't make mistakes like most people do. They try to postulate on what could be, meaning we get it in medical industry, when people are saying, "Oh, you could have this, you could have that,
right.
You could have this other thing." No, don't postulate. Just tell Yahweh your problem, pray over it, and then watch and see the deliverance.
Just like our computer story we told earlier, is when the error message came up on the computer trying to say that it couldn't identify the hard drive, instead of postulating about what could be wrong, we just prayed.
Yeah, that's all we did.
And then we rebooted the computer to watch and see the deliverance of our Yahweh. Mm-hmm. Because it doesn't have to take 3 hours. It doesn't have to take 3 days. Mm-hmm. If it's taken 3 years, you're doing something wrong. Mm-hmm. You're probably talking wrong. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah, like most people get into this, I got this big problem. But there's no big problems.
There's no big problem.
Nothing bigger than Yahweh.
Yahweh is our solution to everything. Mm-hmm. And that's what we have to remember, is Yahweh is our solution to everything. That's so right. Do your 1, 2, 3s. This is how we approach all spiritual warfare, is our 1, 2, 3s. Is pray, ask for the scripture, read the scripture over the situation, and insert your problem into the scripture. It's okay for you to do that. You can, we do this all the time with the Psalms. Thank you, Yahweh, for delivering us from the water problem.
Yes.
Thank you that you have released the water valve. I mean, make it funny, because you know what? In your laughter, you are diminishing the problem.
Yes.
And you're elevating Yahweh above your problem. Because you're realizing, this sounds so ridiculous and it sounds so funny, but my Yahweh is so much bigger than this silly little problem. Mm-hmm. And, we sang over an air conditioner.
Yes.
Because Yahweh gave us a scripture and it was a psalm that was singing.
Yes.
And we were both laughing pretty funny and pretty hysterically as we were talking about how the air conditioner was going to sing its praises to Yahweh. But look, I mean, these little things, it sounds so funny, but they work. They do. The demons have to go, because your praise and your worship is a weapon. Just like the scripture is a weapon, so is your praise and your worship.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's right.
Praise and worship isn't about singing. It's about praising Yahweh for what he's done and worshiping him for who he is. And this is something that gets missed a lot, is because in today's world, people think it's all about the pomp and the circumstance and the stage lights and this music and that bass and all these things. And they miss the fact that the words in it is the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
The word in it is the most important thing. If the words of the songs are not exalting Yahweh above everything else, it is not praise and worship. If you're singing more about your problem than you are about your Yahweh who has resolved your problem, then that's not praise and worship. Praise and worship is saying, thank you, Yahweh, that you resolved this. I had a problem, but I ain't got a problem no more.
No.
I used to be this way, but I ain't that way no more. This is who I am.
Yep.
Right? And telling him how great he is isn't about making him feel good. It's honestly about making you feel good. And it sounds funny, but it makes you feel better when you give him all the glory, all the praise, all the worship. When you give it to him, you actually feel a lot better because you realize you got nothing to do with it. He's got it all.
It's funny because I actually feel the Ruach HaKodesh in my belly when we give Yahweh the glory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't ours to start with. And you couldn't do it on your own if you wanted to.
No, you couldn't.
I mean, come on, look at what humanity does when they try to do it on their own.
That is so true.
We know what happens when we try to do it on our own. All you have to do is look at history.
Yeah.
And look at the children of Yahweh as they wandered around in the desert for 40 years. Because they didn't listen to Jacob and Caleb. Was it Caleb and... Is that the right names?
No.
The two young men who went into the promised land to scope it out with the other 10.
Okay.
And they were the only two who came back with a positive report.
Yeah.
Everybody else was saying, "Oh, the giants are huge," but they brought back grapes that they had to carry on a stick between two people.
Yeah, because they were so big.
Because the grapes were so big, right? And Jacob and Caleb were like, "Look, but our Yahweh's bigger.
Yep.
Who cares about the giants? Our Yahweh's bigger. And look, it is a land flowing with milk and honey. And we got grapes like we've never had before."
Yep.
And instead of people trusting Yahweh and leaning on him and saying, "You know what? You are my bigger Yahweh, bigger than everything I see," they had to go wander in the desert for 40 years and eat quail or whatever bird was coming out of the sky. I mean, I imagine it was like the size of a quail, but who knows what kind of bird it was.
Well, they say quail, so it's probably quail.
But, okay. So they had birds that they got to eat.
Yep.
And they had manna showing up. And the word manna means, what is it? Which is hilarious.
It is pretty funny.
But if you wanted some delicacies, you should have gone into the promised land.
Yeah, you could have gone right in.
Because then you could have had grapes.
Yeah. If they would have taken the attitude like David says, "Who is this giant that's defiling my Yahweh?"
Exactly. Exactly. And that same thing is true today. Is, who is this giant that's defiling your Yahweh? Who is this minion that is trying to become a giant in your life to defile your Yahweh? Why are you letting a defeated foe win? Because that's what spiritual warfare is about, is us not letting the enemy get the upper hand over the top of us.
Yes. And the good news is, we don't have to pick up a sword.
Right?
All we do is we speak the word, which is the sword of Yeshua. And he takes care of it.
Praise
That's
Yahweh.
Fabulous, isn't it?
Right? Praise Yahweh. That is absolutely fabulous. Because if we had to fight every battle, we would be in trouble.
Yeah, forget about it. I don't want to go to war. I don't mind when the messengers take care of the business, the heavy lifting for me.
Exactly. Let the messengers of light take care of the heavy lifting.
Yep.
It's their job. They were sent to help you. So let them. Yeah. So don't forget your 1, 2, 3s.
Yep.
1, ask for a scripture, what to do, what you're supposed to do about a particular situation. Read the scripture over your problem, and then shut up and watch and see the deliverance of your Yahweh.
and then praise Yahweh and talk about how good it's going to be when this is all resolved.
Yeah, and
He's already resolved it.
And make your own videos, because technology's so easy now. You can make your own videos on your own YouTube channel and tell everybody all about your testimonies.
Yes, that's right.
And the more Yahweh gets praised, the faster it spreads.
Yep.
Because
so true.
Because as miracles start to happen, it's like popcorn. When one gets it, another person's like, ooh, you did it for him. You can do it for me. Right?
That's right.
It's like popcorn. People start to believe in the possibility of miracles when they see the testimonies and they hear the testimonies.
Yep.
And they get excited. That's why some of the older revival meetings got so many amazing results, is because people weren't on their phone watching it.
No,
they were there. There were thousands of people in these meetings watching people get restored, watching the angels come in and move, watching the fire of Ruach HaKodesh come upon people. They were seeing things that they never could imagine.
No, they couldn't have.
And that is what was causing all of these miracles to continue to happen. Is because it's like popcorn. When one gets it, another one wants it.
Yep.
And you just start popping. So help make the popcorn. Right?
Yep.
We love you, and we'll be back with more.